What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog here with another New York Giants video. Thank you for watching. Always do appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit the like button, helps out the video huge. Hit the subscribe button. We're getting close to 100,000 subscribers. It'd be great if we could get there hopefully soon. So hit that subscribe button. Let everybody know about the Bad Diggity Dizzle, because again, we got tons of Giants content. Chris and I will be live tonight talking Giants 10 o'clock this channel. We'll talk about what's going on in training camp so far. We'll talk about Fan Fest. We'll talk about the upcoming game against the New England Patriots. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Bring your questions. Bring your Giants stuff. Whatever. Bring your support. Bring your questions. Bring your controversy. I don't care. Come on by and hang out with us. Speaking of controversy, this video may be a bit controversial. Well, I'm not going to say it's controversial. I don't shy away from that. I don't shy away from confrontation. I don't shy away from anything, right? But the Daniel Jones thing is interesting to me because I'm not going to mention names. Most people probably know this. I guess there's something going on. There's a Twitter beef going on between some pretty prominent Giants content creators, whatever. And it starts with Daniel Jones. Like, listen. I've had my feelings on Daniel Jones. Fisk and Cop Hizzle called me out about the Jonestown video. Now I'm going to say this. I may have went a little bit too far with Jonestown. Okay. I am the guy that will push the envelope. I don't give a damn. I say what I feel. I feel what I say at the time. In retrospect, maybe that was a little harsh. I wasn't talking about Fisk or Cop Hizzle. I was talking about these people that just don't leave me alone in my IMs and DMs and on my comment page. But I might have taken it a little bit too far. Fisk called me out. I called him out back. Said, come on, much. We had a heated debate. Very respectful, though. Fisk and I are cool. It's good. I liked that. That was, for me, that was fun. I plan to work with Fisk again in the future. I enjoy that. I enjoy a good old-fashioned debate. But I've been a Giants fan since 1984. And yeah, I'm a New Yorker. I'm harsh on my players. I don't sit here and sugarcoat that. I'm harsh. I love my teams. I love them with every fiber of my being. The Giants have been a major part of my life for almost 40 years. The Yankees, the Knicks, not so much the Rangers, but they've been a major part of my life for 40 years, right? So I'm very passionate about them. And when they lose, I'm not happy. I'm a very competitive guy. I always want to win in whatever I'm doing. I always want to outwork the person I'm working against. It's just me. It's just the way I'm wired. Not everybody's wired the same. But I want my teams to win. I'm sick and tired of Eagle fans and Cowboys fans taking shots at us. And I really can't defend the Giants because they've been so bad. So it pisses me off, so I go off on a team as if to say, will you get better? I'm sick and tired of listening to Eagle fans talking about, duh, and I'm sick and tired of the Cowboy fans talking about, we're going to sweep you, we're going to sweep the division. Like, I get sick of it, so I lash out at my own team. That's the way I handle it, because I can't really lash out at them. I do lash out at them too, but it's my team that's letting me down, so I get ticked. But I have never seen a more polarizing figure than Daniel Jones. It is the weirdest thing. Now, granted, when I started on YouTube, we're going way back to 07 here. Eli Manning there was questions about Eli, right? Was Eli going to be the guy? Fire Coughlin, fire Eli. Eli was the wrong pick, and then they go on to win the Super Bowl, and then everything is hunky-dory. But I don't remember, and again, YouTube was in its infancy, as was social media. MySpace was popular when I started on YouTube. It was a very different aspect, the way social media, there was no Twitter, there was no Instagram, there was no TikTok, there was no Facebook. But I do not remember even Eli Manning being this polarizing of a figure with the Giants. Now, I've told this story numerous times. I saw a guy, I went to the Vikings-Giants game in 07. They lost 42-17. Might have been the worst game Eli ever had as a pro. He threw 4 interceptions. He threw 3 pick sixes. We got beat 42-17. I saw a dude burn his jersey in the parking lot. But I don't ever remember the fan base being so at each other over one player. And you know why? It's because we were winning. Even though Eli was inconsistent in the beginning of his career, we were winning. Won the division. You know, he's 11-5. Eli Manning made the playoffs from 2005 through 2011. Oh, no, they missed in 09. I'm sorry. They missed in 09, but he had a winning record every year from 2005 to 2011, or didn't have a losing record because they were 8-8 in 2006. Put it this way. Playoffs in 05, 06, Super Bowl in 07, playoffs in 08. They missed in 09. They missed in 2010. They were 10-6 in 2010. Won a Super Bowl in 2011. They were 9-7 in 2012. So they were winning. They'd won 2 Super Bowls. He won 2 Super Bowl MVPs. It kind of alleviates the pressure, and he becomes a god. This whole thing with Daniel Jones is because the Giants are losing, man. The Giants are winning, and Daniel Jones is playing the way he's been playing. And again, he could be average. He could be above average. He could be below average. Whatever you want to say about him, it'd be way different. The fan base, to me, is just frustrated with the losing. And that's really what it is. And, of course, in any football scenario, the quarterback is the most integral part of any football team. He's the star. And when they win, he probably gets too much praise. And when they lose, he probably gets too much blame. That's just the way it is as a quarterback. It just is. That is the nature of the beast. Whether it's fair or not, it is the way it is. But it's just, I mean, it's just weird with Danny. It just is. There are some people that will go out of their way to defend this guy at every turn and not say a negative thing about him, even when he doesn't play well. And then there's some guys who are on the complete polar opposite end of the spectrum and will never give the man credit for anything good he does, just say he sucks. There's some people that say it's everybody else's fault but Daniel Jones, and then there's some people that will say it's nobody else's fault but Daniel Jones. So there's 2 completely polar opposite ends of the spectrum. I like to think that I'm fair about it. Now, granted, most of my content about him is negative, and it's not because I want to be negative, but let's face it, we've been losing games, right? He's 12-25 as a starter. So, 2/3 of the time we've lost. 2/3 of my content is going to be negative, right? I mean, that's just how it goes. And I don't even want to say it's negative. It's just being realistic. If we lose, I'm not happy. I don't care how well we play. If we lose, I'm pissed. There are no moral victories for me. That's just, again, that's the way I'm wired. I'm not saying anybody else needs to be wired like me. I'm a lunatic, man. I'm not right in the head. We know this. If you follow my channel long enough, I'm a little crazy. That's okay. I'm passionate. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And as you can see, I'm not wearing sleeves. And to the guy that said something to me about wearing a tank top, go scratch some. I hope you get an itch in a place you can't scratch. Don't worry about what I'm wearing. That's one of the weirdest comments I ever go. Oh, dude, take the tank top off. Nobody's impressed with your biceps. There you go, buddy. That's for you. That shot's for you right there. Anyway, it's weird people on YouTube. I've never seen a guy that is just like divides a fan base like Daniel Jones. It is a strange dichotomy with the Giants. Now, for me personally, I would love Daniel Jones to be the quarterback for the next 10 years for the Giants, because if he's the quarterback for the next 10 years, it means we're winning. It means he's successful. By no means am I sitting here rooting against Daniel Jones because I didn't like the draft pick. Some people are like, oh, you hated it from day one. You just hate him. That's nonsense. I didn't like the draft pick, but he's a Giant. I root for the laundry, man. He's wearing my laundry. He's wearing the guys I love. I'm rooting for anybody that wears this uniform. But if they don't play well, I'm going to say in my video, they didn't play well or they played great. But at the end of the day, I don't like losing. And unfortunately, that's all we've been doing here. We have to hope as fans that this turns around, because I guarantee you, if the Giants started winning games, no matter how good or bad Daniel Jones played, you would see these up. There's a lot of tension in this fan base because we've sucked. I mean, there is no other way to put it. We have sucked. Okay? So, New York Giants, I implore you to get better, because the fan base is at each other's throats, and not because we don't like one another. It's because we're sick and tired of losing. And we may blame Daniel Jones, and somebody may blame the offensive line, and somebody may blame the coaching, and you may blame the defense or the wide receivers or the injuries. But at the end of the day, we're losing games, and it's pissing everybody off. It is. And that's why this fan base is so contentious right now. You know, that's just what it is. It's not like we've had a couple losing seasons, or we were 8-9, or we were, 8-8 and missed the playoffs, or even 7-9 and we were respectable. No. 22 games we've won in the last 5 years. The worst in the NFL, tied with the Jets. Maybe it's time to just blow up MetLife Stadium. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to come out and make this video because I just have never seen a player divide a fan base the way Daniel Jones has. It is the weirdest thing. Everybody is set. I got my opinion, and I'm not wavering, and I've got my opinion, I'm not wavering. And listen, I had Fisk on the channel, and my opinion did waver a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Fisk definitely, I'm not saying he got me to the point where I'm like, oh my God, we're going to be 11-6. But, and he didn't get me to a point where I'm like, oh yeah, Daniel Jones is definitely the future. But he did move my inspiration meter, or whatever, my optimistic meter, a little bit towards a little bit more optimistic. He did, which is what a debate is supposed to do. He didn't change my mind. See, this is the thing with a debate, and I'm going to get out of here because I'm rambling on at this point. When you go into a debate, you have to go in with an open mind. You can't go into a debate with a closed mind and say, no matter what the guy says, I'm not changing my mind. You have to go in with an open mind. You're never going to change somebody's opinion completely, but if you go with an open mind and try to listen to somebody else's point of view, you might sit there and go, you know what, you got a good point about that. I never thought about it like that. It's a good point. You know what? You're right about that. I got no problem doing that. So like I said, when Fisk came on, we had a heated debate. It was a good debate. It was a respectful debate. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I know a lot of the people that watched that live stream had a good time. Watching it. And again, everybody's got their own point of view, but he did. I said, you know what? He's got a point here. He's got a point here. He makes a lot of sense with that one. So again, did he change my mind completely? No. Am I the biggest Daniel Jones fan? No. Do I think the Giants are going 11-6? No. But do I have the same pessimistic outlook that I did before that debate? No, I don't. So again, it's a weird video. I know. Again, I'm not saying I'm, a big shot with the Giants or any of that, but I feel like as a guy that does a lot of Giants videos, and some people know in the Giants fan base, that I wanted to come on and get your opinion about this whole Daniel Jones thing. It is very strange the way this guy just is very polarizing with the Giants fan base. So again, let me know what you think in the comment section as far as why do you think that Daniel Jones gets people like so, whether it's good or bad, like me, or like leave him alone, or he sucks. Like, why is it like that? Anybody got any ideas? I'd love to hear it. Thank you for watching. Tune in for Talking Giants tonight. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'm going to go watch the Yankees. They better not freaking get swept. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Bad Dick Dizzle. Peace.